I just realized I've never heard of Brian talk. My guy Brian. My guy Brian. Brian. Vámonos, mi amigo. Ándale, ándale. Te quiero, mi Dios.
With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Arrowhead. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 12th touchdown of the year. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Here we go, tonight.
Now a give up the middle. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix it in.
The ball comes out. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The second down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The drive will start on the ground. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response? Just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
On play action, the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Yellow, 15.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. That'll be returnable from the 35. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 12 to go.
What you talking about?
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of his run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Here we go.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And so much for a nice game for the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Now a toss play, running left. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes now on second down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to...
Oh, the ball's out. The Jets have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And
remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now give on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
he does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We'll go with a drop play here on second down. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short. Here's Patrick to the goal line and in. Put down KC. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in the short game.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Rolling right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Here we go.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, son.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is high. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. His kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First down, at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Third quarter begins with a run. He'll push forward for about a yard. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rounding to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Fields. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Potter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw is Fields. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go, Snipe. Snipe.
Play action now for Fields. Pushed out to his left. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 22 now, here's 2nd.
I'm heading out in a little bit. I'm on my Madden game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
What happened? Yeah, he quit. It was 6-0.
Carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain. If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my ball sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So,
and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch
Well, what?
from the very beginning. He's just so fast.
Some of them
so
stay.
big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide
but
receiver. And when you
I think
have
they're usually
that
around
type
All-Star.
of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
And they're on 31-yard line.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow, right side.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And that one incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 1st and 10.
Yellow, right side.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So even after the penalty, they're not going to rethink things. They'll stick with going for one. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Handoff here, up the middle. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
At the 14-yard line.
Yellow.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Chiefs going to be set up with first and goal. This play moves them down to the 1.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's built it in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting. The defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. He's going to have the Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. Fields now going for it all. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Yellow.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where